Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Boys, we don't get sleep. No. Back for well, let's move on. Since we just spoke to your very insightful and obviously
lovely family,
sharper than, as you said, the bluntest marsh in the drawer.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Maybe we should sub you out one week and get Dino or Colleen in, and
they'd
I
bring
feel like
more
the
energy.
podcast to go a lot smoother.
Oh, please. No,
a little more realistic at least.
No, you'd want me back up within an episode. Yeah, should be getting dust boot as well.
Oh, really? Well, since we just spoke to the great man, well, I suppose we should continue with his
about the team.
Yeah. Well, we did the back line last week, and as we were going through, in the off the air,
I actually I missed part of that because I was outside getting.
Oh, you
pizza.
missed getting hearing.
But I did listen to it, and I concur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So we move on to the forward line, and 2 nominations each.
Yeah.
So I suppose I'll go first.
Well,
Jack Rewalt and Brett Delidio playing high half forward.
Yeah, Ruboy's in there.
So Marsha, you go.
Yep.
Nick and
Jackie Billings.
Jack Billings is a small forward. I like it.
favourite Jack?
Nah. It's hard to have favourites.
Yeah, you could end up putting Nick on a wing though if you wanted to include another forward. Think about it like that because Delidio's
Nick
a midfielder, but I'm placing him
So you're putting him ahead of Nick
as a half forward.
I reckon Jack would be in the full forward, and Rue would be doing the roaming on this as a centre half.
Yeah, you think Nick Rewald is centre half forward and Jack Rewald is full forward?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Absolutely.
Out of Delidio or Nick Rewald?
No, sorry.
Line.
But yeah, Delidio would be on the half forward line, but he'd be a half forward flanker.
Oh, yeah.
So Nick Rewalt would be centre half forward.
Yeah.
Jack Rewalt full forward.
Yeah.
Jack Billings forward pocket.
Yeah.
So you've
What
got
about you, Burnsy? Who's your 2?
Oh, you know Hogan's got to be in there.
Yeah.
If you want to go for a premiership in the next few years.
3 tall forward line, I like
Can
it.
you imagine him in a really good team?
Well, and Jack's been playing up the ground like Nick.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
Jack and Nick could move up.
2 Rewalds doing the same
And
thing.
Jesse Hogan plays the deepest forward.
Imagine that.
And he'd end up on the 3rd best defender, really.
The 2 Rewalds is like kind of...
I always wish... I love seeing brothers play together, I must say.
So, Burnsy, who's your other one? You got the Hulkster.
Yeah.
He's allowed to play.
And Garlett.
Jeffy Garlett.
Yeah.
Garlett?
Really? I was thinking maybe,
I was thinking how. But you
Well,
almost
we'll
need
leave
a
it to
pressure.
top
You need a little forward, man.
Jeff Garlett.
Yeah, we got Jack Billings.
Yeah, Jackie
He's a small
Billings.
forward.
Garlett's better than Billings.
Garlett.
How many goals? How many have they played? Probably the better question. I'd say Garlett's a better player than Billings.
Nah.
Right now, I'd say they're pretty even right now.
How many has he kicked? How many goals?
Jackie Billings.
I'm not sure.
Not as much as Garlett.
How many's Garlic
Probably-
kicked?
Oh,
20?
in the 20s.
Okay.
Is he in the 20s?
Yeah.
He has been in pretty good form, actually. Yeah, he had a bit of a down day.
Oh, yeah, and he still pulled a pretty nice goal out
So
of his
Jeffy
ass.
Garlett, does he do? How many tackles did he get on the weekend?
Well, probably. He had a pretty
couple.
bad game.
He had a pretty bad game,
But he does
That's
have-
what I'm saying. I'm coming.
But you know
down
what?
the
He can
hard
pinch hit in the midfield too because he's
Yeah,
got that burst.
definitely.
And I like that because we got Delidio down there, and Delidio knows how to tackle too.
Yeah, Jeffy. He used to tear Saints up.
Yeah.
When Carlton had
When he played for Carlton, he used to tear Richmond up too. He always
When
had
they
a
have
good
He
game.
can tear up teams. That's the thing. I don't think Loney has yet, but he can. And that's the other thing. Are we going for now, or what's
yeah,
our
right
scope?
now. Going
We're
for a
we're
premiership
going for a
this
flag
year.
this year.
Jeffy will bring that X factor.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Jeffy can come in.
We'll
Yeah.
keep him. So that's like right
Is
now,
that everyone?
sitting here looking at it, that's
That's
pretty
a
solid
good
back
team.
line, and that's a very nice looking forward line.
Maybe we should merge.
Maybe we should, once we complete this, we should take it to the three
Actually,
respective
I'll
clubs
take it
and say,
back.
guys, let's
Yeah.
do this.
I'll take it back.
Yeah.
Jackie Billings is out.
Mm?
Lee Montagna.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, after
That's
his
all I put
escapades
in.
on the weekend.
Really? Over Steve?
Billings?
Lee Montagna in the forward.
But he can
Midfield.
pinch it through the midfield, because these days...
What about Stevens? Jack Stevens then?
No, he's a pure
he's
midfielder.
Pure so you're saving him for the midfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
there
Like,
you
I
go.
could
That's
have
unbelievable.
picked Dusty
Oh.
Martin, but obviously
We can see that one coming.
I'm saving Dusty for
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Alright,
a pretty
so-
decent
yeah.
team so far.
Yeah, I'm liking the look of it.
We'll draw up a little. I'll do a thing.
Yeah,
Put a thing on and build the team as we go.
yeah, I like it. Sounds
So,
good.
and
So,
what's the next thing?
well, next we're moving into, since we're all on the
Retrospective.
bye. Well, not all on the bye, but it's it's the dead center of the season now.
Time to reflect.
Yeah, time to reflect on the year, and I've chosen to replay my song from round one because I'm liking it. It's
He's been good actually. He hasn't been busting up about the Tigers too much.
tonight.
He's been
no.
very
had a week
patient.
off.
I've had a week off. I'm pretty
He's got it
chilled
out of his
out.
system.
I'm pretty chilled out.
He's actually
It was-
returned to
Relax, there was
normal
no
Jack.
footy. You had nothing to
I
sweat about.
No, nothing to. Yeah, it was actually really nice. Like, because it was almost like it wasn't like winning because you weren't happy, but certainly wasn't like losing either.
You were
like,
contented,
you were content to just watch some other footy,
especially going in with a win.
and it was interesting though. I did like because of the structure of the ladder, which is what I usually base on who I'm going for. The teams above us, I need to lose, and so it was quite a good, a good week for that.
Actually, no,
So
I've just
Barrack.
realised I'm pretty sure Melbourne's playing this Sunday,
They're playing July.
so we don't have the bye.
Yeah, you got the bye in the third week.
No.
But yeah, it's in terms of like the rounds, we're right
Halfway.
halfway. So,
Indeed.
So yeah, we'll play. We'll see how similar it is and how well it's fit. This is what I predicted for the season. And if you listen closely, you might find that sleeping giant is starting to wake up.
He's in trouble when he does.
Gather round us, join with the band. Together we're stronger, together we'll stand. Say, what can you do?
talking about the boys.
All you Tiger fans out
Oh,
there.
seriously, if you have a listen to that track, go out and
Cup. And if you have a look at it, we got the numbers. We are the most attended team in the competition. We've personally we're leading that charge in terms of the actual statistical numbers.
lot of turnstiles,
A lot of turnstiles, a lot of fans coming through the gates.
a lot of pressure.
The club recently took down the membership tally from the website. You know why? Because it hit 69,850. 150 more members, and we got 70,000. There's going to be a huge party.
Oh,
So hopefully that's before Friday night, which would just pump us up even more.
Yeah,
Also hearing
even more.
a lot of rumours that Rance is going to re-sign, and it's going to come out in the next couple of weeks.
So you got the might.
We got the might, and if you look at our form over the last 4 weeks, we've got the fucking right to be there in September. We beat Freo, for God's sake.
yeah.
Come on,
so did
talk
Gold Coast
about it,
nearly.
someone.
Oh, geez,
Gold
that's
Coast
so
nearly
long
did.
ago, I
But-
forgot about it. No.
Yeah, it's been hard to get
like it
people
never
talking
happened.
about us. So.
It's like it never happened.
I think everyone in my life that's not a Richmond supporter has really enjoyed the week off. Like my girlfriend, my housemates probably. You can probably speak for both of them. My boss,
Just quick interject.
random people I just bump into on the street. They're probably thinking, "Thank God that weirdo's not around this week."
Let's see if you know.
Get out of my
Tigers.
face!
Where did 84? Where did the Tigers finish? in
84.
1984?
We weren't doing well.
You dropped off
We
pretty
were,
quick.
who was coaching 84? You know what? I feel like 84 was the year that they dragged back. What's his name? Tony Jewell. After they sacked him in 81.
How do you know this?
I know the history
Ancient
of my
history.
club. I know the history because it was the last premiership. I've had to learn the history. Got to celebrate
Where
something.
was the last premiership?
80.
80.
And for a for a power, I know you guys have got longer waits, I suppose, but
I can't believe you won a premiership in the 80s.
yeah. Oh, we were on fire. We won a couple in the 70s. We won, we won 2 on the trot in the 70s, and we won 3 in the 70s, 1 in 1980, and 2 in the 60s. Tommy Hayfie coached us for 11 years and got 5 flags. That's pretty good. We had an era where we were the most dominant side in the competition.
Do you reckon
for a
that's
long
where all
time.
your fans had come from the 70s?
Well, I think that's where they picked up a lot of them, and because of the sort of tribal nature that the Tigers were at the time, which was very much like us against them.
Yeah.
That,
The island.
that grew the culture of like the rabid Tigers and the faithful Tigers. So all those ones who'd seen the glory days were dragging their kids along through.
Who were the ones that cooked their memberships in the
don't
microwave?
know any of them.
No, but there were some, though.
Yeah, well, you know what? They were probably the young ones. The 18, 19-year-olds whose all their friends went for St Kilda or Hawthorn or Geelong or, one of the good sides, and they just hadn't seen
Good
Dick.
sides.
So you reckon they're the young ones?
Well, listen, I faded away a little bit there.
What about the truck?
I just got sick of us being terrible.
What about the truck driver who dumped a pile of shit outside of Punt Road in '98?
Oh, really?
Well,
Right outside the coach's
Do you
door.
know that he was? Do
truckload
we know
of
that he was
manure.
a Richmond supporter? He could have just been a
It was
fucking
after
weird
It
unit.
was after a pretty bad loss.
Mm.
Danny Frawley wasn't happy.
Oh, Spud there.
Spud.
So-
Some manure for Spud.
Well, I don't know any of those supporters
That's funny,
personally, but that's taken it a bit far. That you got some problems if you're going that far. But
How
Yeah.
did Richmond go in 1984?
well,
Essendon
you
won
find
the-
out, and I'll keep talking about this year.
Kind of a team won that year.
Yeah, what though? Someone said that. Someone brought this up that in I think 2 weeks' time, Tigers will be closer to the year 2050 than they will be to their last premiership. And I don't even want to know what your stats are for that because you two are,
I was going to
Sad
say
sacks.
50.
But,
is
no.
the new 10.
But anyway, this year, I suppose we were sort of talking some guidelines for this earlier. I think